Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Clemson's will have some work to do after that short return. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler. And in recent years, we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Tigers pulled out a... This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. It's a fumble on the play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Ott. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses now.
The ball is out behind the line. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
Nah, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him. And because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Clemson will send the punt team out. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Clemson! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
Off he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
1 more snap coming before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With jet sweep pass. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On the run, it's Judkins. Running with power.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of times the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They're going to give him another chance on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the...
Just a short pass to the tight end.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legend would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunt. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. This offense has a second down play. The corners are walked up tight. On second down, he'll let it fly. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's third and long. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen somewhat.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Offense gets set for second down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner, the Heisman Trophy awards, all those, the top defensive player awards in the country. Those are all coming their way with what they're building right now.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.